Once upon a time, in a quiet little village, there were green fields and small, simple houses. Birds sang every morning, and the river whispered as it flowed gently through the land. Life moved slowly, and people knew each other by name. In this village lived an old woman named Amina. She had soft, kind eyes and a gentle smile. Every morning, she would walk slowly through the village, greeting everyone she met. She loved her village deeply, but sometimes she felt a little lost inside. Even in such a peaceful place, Amina had lived many years and had seen joy and sorrow. She would often sit under a big old tree near the river, thinking quietly about her life. Though she had friends and neighbors who cared for her, she sometimes wondered if she truly knew her purpose. One sunny afternoon, as Amina walked by the river, she saw a young mother sitting alone on a small wooden bench. Her name was Laila. Her shoulders were heavy, and her eyes looked tired and worried. Amina sat quietly beside her. "Why do you look so sad, my child?" she asked gently. Laila sighed. "I feel lost," she said softly. "I want to care for my little son and make him happy, but sometimes I don't know what to do. I feel like I am failing him." Her voice trembled and tears rolled down her cheeks. Amina held her hand gently. She understood the feeling because she, too, had felt lost many times in her life. Amina smiled softly and said, "Laila, feeling lost is natural. It happens to everyone sometimes. Let me tell you a little story. When I was young, I planted a small garden near my home. At first, nothing grew. I watered the soil every day, but the seeds stayed hidden. I felt frustrated and thought I had failed. Then one morning, tiny green leaves appeared. Slowly, flowers and vegetables grew one by one. I realized that even when we feel lost, life is quietly growing inside us, and little by little, things will become clear." She gently squeezed Layla's hand. "You are like that garden. You may feel unsure now, but with patience and love, your path will appear. You don't need to have all the answers today. Just take one small step and trust yourself." Layla listened carefully to Amina's story. She wiped her tears and took a deep breath. "I think I understand," she said softly. "I can try to be patient with myself, just like the garden." The next day, Layla woke up early and played with her little son, smiling even when things felt hard. She decided to do one small thing each day that made her feel happy, reading a story to her child. Walking by the river or helping a neighbor, slowly she began to notice small joys. Her worries didn't disappear, but they became easier to carry. Layla realized that feeling lost did not mean she was failing. It meant she was learning and growing. Weeks passed, and Layla began to feel lighter in her heart. Her little son laughed more, and the village seemed brighter. She found joy in small moments, helping neighbors, cooking meals, and walking by the river with Amina one afternoon. Layla sat under the big tree with Amina. She smiled and said, "I feel happy again. I know I will still have hard days, but now I understand that it is okay to feel lost. It does not last forever." Amina nodded gently. "Yes, my child. Feeling lost is just the beginning of finding yourself. With patience and love, your heart will always find its way." The sun shone warmly over the village, and Layla felt hope blooming inside her, just like the garden Amina had once planted. Even when you feel lost, patience, love, and small steps can guide you. Every heart has its own path, and with hope and kindness, you will always find your way. Asterisk.